Now, obviously, having reverberations across the Middle East, Jonathan, what's the reaction to these airstrikes, to the massive intervention by the United States alongside Israel? What's the domestic reaction in the US?
Well, I think this is an issue that Donald Trump has had to walk a fine line with, because so many of the opinion polls here have suggested that Americans want him to see more focused on domestic issues rather than foreign affairs. But today the response has fallen largely along party lines. Many Republicans coming out in support of the president's decision to take this military action. Many Democrats accusing him of bypassing Congress, saying this was an act of war. We heard from New York City's Mayor Zoran Mamdani. I want to be able to bring you his statement if we can. He says today's military strikes on Iran carried out by the United States and Israel mark a catastrophic escalation in an illegal war of aggression. A big statement there from the New York City mayor. Going on to say bombing cities, killing civilians, opening a new theatre of war. Americans do not want this. They do not want another war in pursuit of regime change. Democratic Governor of California, Gavin Newsom, he also weighed in, describing it as an illegal, dangerous war that will risk the lives of our American service members and our friends without justification to the American people. But what the United States has done today is remove a leader who has been described as the head of the world's worst sponsor of terrorism, a regime that supported the Houthis, a regime that supported Hezbollah in Lebanon, a regime that supported militias in Iraq, in Syria, and Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, according to state media, is now dead, having gone into power in 1989 and ruled for decades. He's now been removed. But the question so many Iranians and so many around the world will be asking tonight is where to next? We might well have seen celebrations on the streets of Tehran, the capital, today with celebratory gunfire. We've seen protests here in Washington, D.C. We've seen protests around the world against the Iranian regime, particularly in Europe. But really now this stands as a pivotal moment for the Middle East. Where does Iran go next? Is it going to be the uprising against the regime and the government that US President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have said should happen?